King Henselt awaits you, Witcher. At last. Have you got Sabrina's spear?
Not only that, I've got all 3 artifacts.
You won't regret it. Let's do some magic.
She died here.
And pissed and shat as she did.
Evil place. You can feel it in the air. Those candles don't help any either.
They've gone mad. Someone said the bitch died a martyr and now the common folk burn candles for her.
I have to observe this place from a distance.
During the execution, I was on that hill. I'll show you.
Flat area. That's good.
Are you concerned for your feet?
Your Majesty, you need to draw runic protective signs around the stake.
Magic signs are the domain of witches, not kings. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's important that you draw the circle yourself, Your Majesty.
Important for whom?
It was your death Sabrina foretold, so who do you think?
All right. Tell me what we do.
To lift the curse, we have to reenact the events from 3 years ago.
How do you wish to do that if half of those involved lie rotten with the worms?
It's about the energy of that time. The energy of the woman who cast the curse, combined with the energy of its victim. When you get the runic signs right, Sabrina's ghost will appear.
Bring the bitch to life. It'll be a pleasure to put my spear in her.
Remember to stab her in exactly the same spot as that soldier did, but earlier this time, before the sorceress completes the curse.
I look for the hole. But how am I to know when?
When you realize that the curse concerns you. But be ready, she may use a different name.
Is that all?
For you. Then I take over. Spectres might appear during the exorcism.
Might or will?
It depends on Sabrina's aura in the spirit world.
I'll wager ghosts loathe the cunt. Let's get it over with. Tell me what I am to draw.
You have to go down there, Your Majesty.
What about you?
I'll guide you. I have a good view from up here. Go towards the pixie ring, Your Majesty. I must have got it wrong, sire. We need to start again. Head towards the black candles, Your Majesty. I must have got it wrong, sire. We need to start again. Now towards the burnt tree. I must have got it wrong, sire. We need to start again. Now go towards the goat skull, Your Majesty. I must have got it wrong, sire. We need to start again. Find the raven's corpse, Your Majesty. I must have got it wrong, sire. Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl. Find the Raven's corpse, Your Majesty. Now towards the burnt tree. Head towards the black candles, Your Majesty. I must have got it wrong, sire. We need to start again. Pour the powder towards the petrified bread loaf, Your Majesty. Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl. I must have got it wrong, sire. We need to start again. Pour the powder towards the petrified bread loaf, Your Majesty. Now go towards the goat skull, Your Majesty. I must have got it wrong, sire. We need to start again. Pour the powder towards the... Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl. I must have got it wrong, sire. We need to start again. Pour the powder towards the petrified bread loaf, Your Majesty. Find the Raven's corpse, Your Majesty. I must have got it. Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl. Pour the powder towards the petrified bread loaf, Your Majesty. I must have... Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl. Find the Raven's corpse, Your Majesty. Now towards the burnt tree. Go towards the pixie ring, Your Majesty. I must have got it wrong. Now spread... Find the Raven's corpse, Your Majesty. Now towards the burnt tree. Head towards the black candles, Your Majesty. I must have got it wrong. Head towards the black candles, Your Majesty. I must have got... Now towards the burnt tree. I must have... Pour the powder towards the petrified bread loaf, Your Majesty. Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl. I must have got it. Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl. Find the raven's corpse, Your Majesty. Now go towards the goat skull, Your Majesty. I must have got it. Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl. Find the raven's corpse, Your Majesty. Now towards the burnt tree. Now go towards the goat skull, Your Majesty. Head towards the black candles, Your Majesty. Pour the powder towards the petrified bread loaf, Your Majesty. Go towards the pixie ring, Your Majesty. Sire, form a large, even circle at a good distance from the pyre.
It's turned out beautifully. Pity the wind will soon scatter it.
The evil power of the curse came from the fire. Fire's a hard element to tame, and this one had added potency. It consumed the body of the one casting the curse.
Enough of these phantasmagorias, as Deathmold puts it. Look at my boots.
Stay in the circle, Your Majesty.
The powder reeks of dwarven dung.
Soldiers, Your Majesty.
They're scared of ghosts, as we all are. Cursed is this, hundreds of them!
Calm down, Your Majesty. We're protected by the magic runes. The ghosts won't get past the barrier.
I'm not afraid of people, but those plowing creatures have begun to bother me.
You're safe if you stay within the runes.
What should I do?
When the sorceress calls your name, you have to show mercy and end her suffering with the spear. You've broken the circle. Spectres could get through.
What shall we do?
Damn.
Curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire! Let it be so by blood and fire! Shooting star, split the heavens and your immortal journey with a trail of blood! Let fools be duped by the sight of fish nails turned by magic into square pieces of gold. The unicorn violated thousand-year-old rules by the pain and power of fire devouring air, by the charred bones of the innocent. Let the prophecy be fulfilled! You will die in accordance with my prophecy. You cannot escape your fate! Curse you, Henselt!
It's begun. You have... Calm down.
I'm not...
You're...
What?
When the... You've broken the circle. Spectres could get through.
What shall we do?
I'll take care of them. You finish the exorcism, Your Majesty.
Curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire! Let it be so by blood and fire! Let the shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a trail of blood! Let truth be duped by the sight of fishtails turned by magic into square pieces of gold! Let the unicorn violate thousand-year-old rules! By the pain and power of fire devouring air! By the
It's begun.
There's... What should I...
When the... You've broken the circle. Spectres could get through.
What shall we do?
I'll take care of them. You finish the exorcism, Your Majesty.
curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire! Let it be so by blood and fire! Let a shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a trail of blood! Let truth be duped by the sight of fishtails turned by magic into square pieces of gold! Let the unicorn violate thousand-year-old rules by the pain and power of fire devouring air, by the charred bones of the innocent. Let the prophecy be fulfilled! You will die in accordance with my prophecy. You cannot escape your fate! Curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire! Let it be so by blood and fire! Let a shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a trail of blood! Let fools be duped by the sight of fishtails turned by magic into square pieces of gold! Let the unicorn violate thousand-year
What shall we do?
I'll take care of them. You finish the exorcism, Your Majesty.
Curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire! Let it be so by blood and fire! Let the shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a trail of blood! Let fools be duped by the sight of the fish tails turned by magic into square pieces of gold! Let the unicorn violate 1,000-year-old rules by the pain and power of fire devouring air, by the charred bones of the innocent. Let the prophecy be fulfilled! In accordance with my prophecy, you cannot escape your fate! Curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire! Let it be so by blood and fire! Let a shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a trail of blood! Let fools be duped by the sight of fish tails turned by magic into square pieces of gold!
You've broken the circle. Spectres could get through.
What shall we do?
Curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire! Let it be so by blood and fire! Let a shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a trail of blood! Let fools be duped by the sight of fish tails turned by magic into square pieces of gold! Let the unicorn violate 1,000-year-old rules! And power of fire devouring air, by the charred bones of the innocent, let the prophecy be fulfilled! You will die in accordance with my prophecy. You cannot escape your fate! Curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire! Let it be so by blood and fire! Split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a trail of blood! Let fools be duped by the sight of fish tails turned by magic into square pieces of gold! Let the unicorn violate 1,000-year-old rules! And power of fire devouring air, by the charred bones of the innocent, let the prophecy be fulfilled!
You've broken the circle. Spectres could get through. I'll take care of them. You finish the exorcism, Your Majesty.
Curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire! Let it be so by blood and fire! Let the shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a trail of blood! Let fools be duped by the sight of fish tails turned by magic into square pieces of gold! Let the unicorn violate 1,000-year-old rules! And power of fire devouring air, by the charred bones of the innocent, let the prophecy be fulfilled! In accordance with my prophecy, you cannot escape your fate! Curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire! Let it be so by blood and fire! embark its mortal journey with a trail of blood. Let fools be duped by the sight of fish scales turned by magic into square pieces of gold. Let the unicorn violate 1,000-year-old rules. And the power of fire devouring air by the charred bones of the innocent, let the prophecy be fulfilled. Innocence with my prophecy. You cannot escape your fate.
Now, Your Majesty.
It worked.
Are you sure?
All I can say for sure is that a dwarf can pass between a troll's legs, even on tiptoe. But I think it went well.
Good. For me and for you. But all the worse for Edern.
You owe your freedom from the curse to Saskia's generosity. You should send a delegation to thank her, Your Majesty.
I'll thank her in person once you disperse the fog of spectres from the battlefield.
That'll be much harder.
I have faith in you, and faith can move mountains.
Funny you say that. I need an artifact symbolizing faith.
Yes, Deathmold told me. I'll give you the medallion. First, I must have a drink. Come to my tent. I'll roll out my best wine. You deserve it! His mother comes and tells him the elder and the recruiter are coming for you.
Keep staring at it.
Life can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back.
We should have our scene taken in.
Pretty please.
Oh,
Greetings, Hadad.
Browse and chew.
Are there trolls here?
aye, there are.
Hey,
You don't mind. What's so strange about that? Other lands have slizzards, drowners. We have trolls.
What?
No talking to the prisoner.
Oh, hey!
Don't like it yet.
I'm glad you're here. A messenger from Redania arrived this morning. Read.
The King of Redania, Radovid V, son of Vizima and Hedvig from Malior, the heir...
Get to the point.
The point is, it's not true that after the death of King Foltest, Temeria will be inherited. In truth, Foltest left a lawful heir.
Who is this heir?
Queen Ada, daughter of King Foltest and wife of Radovid.
Adar. Everyone knows she was the fruit of incest. If my memory serves, Geralt, she's under a curse, isn't she?
That was true. Foltest's daughter was a Strika, but I managed to lift the curse, or else Radovid wouldn't have wed her.
It appears you removed that curse twice.
Third time lucky.
Third, fourth, maybe 15th. Ada could yet save her human flesh again. Tell King Radovid that I will not honor a monster with a royal title. If Redania doesn't wish. What the hell's going on? Guards!
Who are they?
They wanted to kill me. Me! Ha! Scum. Witcher, we must talk. Deathmold said you needed this medallion. You saved my life, and I'm not nearly as ungrateful as some might say. You'll receive the pendant in due time.
Pity none could be taken alive.
Don't fret, Tanzaville. There are ways to make a dead man speak.
I know those methods. Necromancy is forbidden.
In the absence of the Council and the Conclave, it's hard to know what is forbidden. What would you say, Your Majesty?
I want to know everything. Plow that corpse if you have to. Do anything it takes.
Necromancy, Your Majesty, is a branch of magic.
I don't care. Do as you're told.
Count me out.
As the common folk say, be at ease, the woman's gone. I'll need your help, Witcher. You know where to find me.
It's never ending. I'm the bloody king, but she mumps and sulks like some common servant was trying to grope her.
Not every sorcerer is like Deathmold. Many don't like messing with corpses.
As long as she's in my camp, she'll do as I say. Go. Deathmold is probably biting his nails in anticipation. A bit scared of going against the Saints. The enemy have fed you their propaganda. Hey.
Geralt of Rivia, ready for the ride of your life.
Can't handle this without me?
You're a mutant, like this killer. An ordinary man would never survive Han Marvin's blue dream. You must drink a potion that will increase your heart's efficiency and strengthen your blood vessels. Hallucinogenic properties are also welcome, as they will enhance the vision.
Gadwall should do it. Necromancy's awfully fishy. What do you aim to do?
Han Marvin's blue dream is a spell that grants you a glimpse of a dead man's memories. You'll see, feel, and taste what the killer experienced in his life. As a mutant, the operation isn't at all dangerous for you. You look your normal self. Have you had your fill of fortifying potions? It would be foolish if you died due to a simple oversight.
Not just yet. I need to prepare. Gadwall should do it.
You look your normal self. Have you had your fill of fortifying potions? It would be foolish.
Not just yet. I need to... Gadwall should do it.
A super soldier serum, or what?
Greetings. I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
Armed and ready.
I fought the Nilfgaard a few years back.
have our seed. Take an interest in...
Take care.
So?
I'd like to play dice.
I'll play. So?
Life can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back.
We should have our seed. Or it will turn.
bad chance of Henself and Shillard inviting us to their meeting.
Well, we should at least object somehow. The split in the...
I'm a bit scared of going against the Saint.